Good evening, everyone. I'm Estela Casas. Let's get right to our breaking news. We were waiting to hear if the El Paso Children's Hospital and University Medical Center could make a deal. Today was a deadline, but County Judge Veronica Escobar just confirmed there is no deal. Now commissioners and UMC will meet tomorrow to discuss the terms Children's has put forward. Although Escobar and Commissioner David Stout are against those terms, if their votes are overridden by other commissioners, the county could still accept Children's offer. UMC is not commenting today, but Children's CEO Mark Herbers and Board Chair Rosemary Castillo sent out this statement this afternoon saying, quote, "We are optimistic that our county leaders will unite with us to preserve El Paso Children's Hospital and its independence for years to come." Good evening, and thank you for joining us on ABC 7 at 6 tonight. I'm Estela Casas.
And I'm Rick Cabrera. And only on ABC 7 today, we're asking if there could be criminal consequences for the Children's Hospital. Here's our Maria Garcia continuing our complete coverage. Maria?
Hi, Rick. We've told you how UMC may not want to take over Children's anymore. That's because Children's may owe the government tens of millions of dollars for reporting it paid rent when it really didn't. Is that criminal, though?
We've approved the expense, and so we've reported it as such.
Children's reported to the government it paid $27 million in rent to UMC when it really didn't. And we've also learned Children's appears to have reported $9 million in payments to Texas Tech it never paid. But Children's CEO Mark Herbers told me the hospital used accepted accounting principles.
Our cost reports are filed consistent with the Medicare guidelines, consistent which matches our audit report.
Why does this matter? Well, Children's received tens of millions of dollars back from the government based on the flawed expense reports. And now the Health and Human Services Commission is reviewing whether Children's needs to return money it was not entitled to.
Any material amount is not probable and not estimable.
Not so, says the county, who says Children's could owe the government anywhere between $22 and $66 million depending on penalties. The Attorney General's office saying it cannot confirm or deny it's investigating Children's for this.
There's not just civil liability for these sorts of things, but there's potential criminal liability here. So it's a very, very, very serious problem. I wouldn't just brush it under the rug.
Now, the Attorney General's Medicaid fraud control would be the one investigating Children's if they get a referral. Now, that referral could come from the Health and Human Services Commission. And we do know these agencies have been talking to each other about Children's because the letter the commission wrote objecting to Children's latest reorganization plan was filed through the Attorney General's office. Back to you.
Thanks for bringing us up to speed, Maria. Lots to talk about, certainly.